The president in 1981. Which Star Wars episode was the destruction about to run? Grab the smartest friends, you know it's time to start the game. R-rated trivia, we're here to train your brain.
Another Wednesday night here at the 10 at 10 Cerebral Sports. Welcome in. I can't believe it's another Wednesday and we are getting ready for our live game. Oh, there I am. Check me out. Look at me. I'm ready to go. I'm ready to ski. We got a snowstorm coming tomorrow. My name is Brett, by the way, your host. No Barris tonight, but Colt is joining me on the other side of the glass. And Colt, what do you think? I'm prepared. I'm ready for the snow. I'm going to go shred some fresh pow. And guess what? Where do you think I got this gear, Colt? I got it from Play It Again Sports. You can find them in West Hartford, Connecticut. Don't buy at the big box stores. Go to Play It Again Sports. Support your local businesses in Connecticut. Buy and sell new and used. I'm ready for the slopes. I'm taking this glove off so I can get the game going. Once again, we're in for the Cerebral Sports 10 at 10. You guys know the rules. You guys know how to play. It's 10 questions, sports related. You've got 20 seconds to answer. And the 9th question is a type-in. The 10th question is only 10 seconds. And one winner will be crowned tonight, a $10 Amazon gift card, of course, provided by our friends at Play It Again Sports. There's the link to play, crowd.live/cerebral. If you're joining us for the first time, welcome. If you're here again, welcome back. Who was our winner last week? I forget. I honestly forget who it was. Was it Markham X, I believe? I believe Markham X was our winner. Let's see if he can hang on tonight. We got our game ready. We're going to get our countdown underway. You're going to see a 10-second timer. And once again, the game will begin with question number 1, all sports related. And I guess we can start off, of course, with a question related to my attire. And it's all about snowboarding and talking about probably the best snowboarder of all time, Shaun White. He burst onto the Winter X Games scenes in 2000. At what age? How old was Shaun White when he first came onto the scene? Was he 16 years old, 13, 18, or was he old enough to drink? I don't know why this GIF is so pixelated, but he's pulling off. It's not even actually Shaun White. That's me on the slopes, but it's quite the GIF. I don't know why it's all delayed. What's going on here? Maybe it's my computer. I don't know, but time has run out, of course, and we're going to take a look at our answers here. 10 of you said 16, 4 of you said the age of 13, 3 said 18, and nobody said 21. Believe it or not, the man was 13 years old. Wasn't even a man yet. He was 13 years old when he burst onto the scene in the X Games, and he's got 18 medals and all sorts of accolades. Shaun White, one of the best to ever do it. Once again, let's take a look. We look at our rankings after each question. We've got Miriam in first place. There she is, a Hot Fingers trivia superfan. Bad Kitty in second. Sean is in third. And the rest of you playing along have some making up to do. Here we go with the next question on the board. Now, this is recent news as of tonight. San Diego Padres shortstop Fernando Tatis Jr. is the son of former Major Leaguer Fernando Tatis. He was the first and only player in Major League Baseball to accomplish what feat? Was it hit 2 grand slams in 1 inning? Was it play every position in 1 game? Was it hit 5 home runs in 1 game? Or was it hit a home run from both sides of the plate as a right-hander and a left-hander? Lock in your answers now. Fernando Tatis. Colts, I know you don't follow baseball much, but do you think 13 years and $340 million would be enough money for you?
Ooh, it might be.
That might
I think I could make that work.
Yeah, you can make that work. You can cover quite a big expense or two with that kind of quiche. All right, we've got our answers locked in. Let's take a look. 17 of you said hit 2 grand slams in 1 inning. 3 said play every position in 1 game, which has been done before. 4 of you said hit 5 home runs in 1 game, which has never been done before. A ton of players have hit in 4 and hit a home run from both sides of the plate. Fernando Tatis was a right-handed hitter, and he, in fact, hit 2 grand slams in 1 inning off of the human rain delay Steve Traxel and the Cubs, something that probably will never happen again. That's why baseball is such a great sport. You know, there's so many of these weird things that happen that are just like these stats, if we can call them, that just won't ever happen again, and that is one of them. Let's look at the rankings after that. Bad Kitty jumps Miriam into first place. S&M jumping into third. Let's see if they can hang on or climb up the leaderboard with this next question. Here it is on the board. And guess what? It's a big happy birthday. This is why I'm upset Barris isn't on. I know he's a big Jordan fan, but it is his birthday, Michael Jordan's birthday, and he briefly quit basketball to pursue a career in the major leagues. And he played for the Birmingham Barons, a minor league affiliate of what major league team? Was it the Boston Red Sox, the Chicago Cubs, the White Sox, or the Florida Marlins? Colts, I mean, Michael Jordan quitting basketball, the best to ever do it, quits basketball, tries his hand at baseball. I know you remember in Space Jam, though, when he got when the helicopter came down and picked him up and brought him to the game against the Monstars. Oh, big classic. Yes. I was thinking maybe I would do a Space Jam question, but that's enough Michael Jordan. It is his birthday after all. We have our answers locked in here. 7 of you said the Chicago Cubs. 22 of you said the White Sox. 1 for the Florida Marlins. He, in fact, played for the Birmingham Barons, which is an affiliate of the Chicago White Sox. It had to be one of those 2 Chi-Town teams. And I think he played like 127 games. Didn't do much. But, of course, he's known for his prowess on the hard court. We are 3 questions through. Here are the rankings, I should say, with Miriam back in first, Trendy's in second, and look at Marbles in third, 180 points. He is now going for first place. He's in the running, and he might need some help with this next question. Here you go. Moratoglu Tennis Academy is located in which country? This is the most prestigious tennis academy in all the world, and I bring this up because I've watched more women's tennis in the last 24 hours than I have in the last 24 years of my life. And a good friend of mine, his cousin, Jennifer Brady, who you see here, is going up against in the semifinals. She's a rising star, but we're asking you about the Moratoglu Tennis Academy, and we want to know where it is and which countries. The United States, is it Germany, France, or Switzerland? Where is Moratoglu Tennis Academy? Oh, there we go. I can see much better now. Well, I kind of feel like I want to leave these on. Colt, I was hoping you'd throw on your goggles tonight too. But Colt's got a classic look that never goes out of style. All right, time is up. I'm curious to see what everyone had. We had 1 of you for the United States, 5 of you said Germany, 17 of you said France, 7 of you said Switzerland. France is good at 2 things, tennis and giving up. That is the correct answer. France, 57% of you getting that right. I believe the guy who invented this tennis academy is Serena Williams' coach as well. So this guy just eats, breathes, and sleeps tennis. And why wouldn't he? It's a tremendous sport. All right, here are your rankings. Captain Grit jumps into first out of nowhere. Markham X is back, and there's Miriam hanging around. I mean, the scoreboard here is jumping all over the place. It's like watching the stock market or Bitcoin. All right, here is your next question. And guess what? Fan-controlled football. This is a real thing, folks. It's exactly what it sounds like. Real-life fantasy football. Which one of these sports broadcast companies, though, does not support a fantasy football program? And while you answer, here are your options. Sports Illustrated, ESPN, CBS, or Fox. This is a real thing, Colt. It's going to be fan-controlled, where the fans get to dictate the rules, the rosters, who gets cut, who gets to play. It's a crazy concept. There's like 4 teams already in, and there's a bunch of people getting around to investing in this thing. I think it's going to be really fun, and I guess we'll see it happen in the near future. But let's take a look and who has their answers locked in. 15 of you said SI, 2 for ESPN. Shame on you guys. 7 said CBS, and 6 said Fox. The correct answer would be Sports Illustrated. Yes, of course, they have Sports Illustrated fantasy knowledge and analysts and all that kind of stuff, but they don't support a platform where you can play fake football with friends and family. With that, we've got our rankings updated. Backup catcher, another first place team jumping in 356 to 345. There's Miriam and Markham X. The rest of you are hanging around, but who knows? We could have Full of Sweets jump into first place at this point. We don't know what's happening here unless we find out what the next question is, and it's on the board. Which one of these golf events is not considered a major tournament? We are wrapping up, of course, the Pebble Beach Pro-Am, which is wrapped up. But here we go. Here are the 4 tournaments. Is it the U.S. Open, the Ryder Cup, the Masters, or the PGA Championship? A pretty simple question if you know much about golf. But Colt, have you ever golfed before? Have you ever been a golfer guy?
I am bad at it. I've been to the driving range, and I can't quite get the hang.
No one's really good at golf. Like if you were good at golf, you'd be a golfer.
Sure,
like what other sport would you want to do where you can just smoke butts and drink beers and play golf? I mean, that's the way to go right there.
Mini golf, I can handle that.
Mini golf also, yeah. Mini golf's it's a whole entirely different sport. All right, we have our answers locked in. 3 of you said the Open, 27 of you said the Ryder Cup, 3 for the PGA Championship. The Ryder Cups have it, of course. The Ryder Cup is the tournament between the United States and the European players, and that's a little match play for the world golfers there. Our rankings, let's see who comes up now, Colt. Backup catcher still remaining in first place, Markham X and Disease. Does that mean they're going to sleep? I have no idea. Hopefully they're still awake for this next question on the board. Who was Rocky's very first opponent? Talking about all the Rocky movies, we always come up with a sports trivia movie question, a movie of sports trivia question. This is a good one. This is a deep cut. Who was his first opponent? Was it Apollo Creed? Was it Mason the Line Dixon? Yes, that's a real boxer from the movie. Was it Spider Rico or Ivan Drago? I know Markham X knows this one, quoting Drago last week in our chest boxing question. But yeah, you got 5 seconds to lock in the answer. If you don't know it, take a guess, by the way. I never ever told you that. You have about a 25% chance of getting it right if you guess. The answers are locked in. 21 of you said Apollo Creed. 1 for Mason the Line Dixon. 11 of you said Spider Rico, and 1 said Ivan Drago. Believe it or not, yes, he fought Apollo Creed in the first Rocky, but it was not his first opponent. It was Spider Rico, the very first guy that he fights in the movie Rocky before he, of course, faces off against Apollo. My locker, what locker we got here? I don't know what he's talking about. Are we looking at this right here? My beautiful lino cut there, done by Grit. What a wonderful drawing. Let me take a quick sip of water, by the way. I don't know what the locker is, but maybe he's talking about the picture. Very well done there. All right, let's get to the rankings. Taint Biter Road 2. Look at this, Colt. Another first place team. Captain Grit in second. Backup catcher in third. We've got, 7 questions down? 3 more to go. And guess what? Here it is with the next question. And it's our wacky sport alert. Colt, if you ever want to join me for a rousing game of shin kicking, let me know. But this is really not a sports question. This is a real sport. But we want to ask now, what is the medical term for the shin bone? A little quick switch to a non-sports question. Is it the fibia, the femur, the patella, or the tibia? Colt, did you know this is a real thing? It's actually it's called English martial arts is what they call it.
I don't think I care for it.
Yeah, it's exactly what it sounds like, right? You kick your opponent in the shin, and it's the first person to go down. It's like that slapping tournament that they have. Those are good too. But yeah, this is a real thing. Like the judge has a stick. Like, what is he measuring? Like how much pain there was? I don't know what's going on here. Maybe he got hurt and he's holding that to help himself up. All right, we have our answers locked in. 9 of you said fibia, 1 for femur, 4 for patella, 20 for tibia. The correct term, the medical term, is the tibia. That's another medical term, or the medical term for the shin bone. What is Captain Grit saying from Rocky after he is beaten by Spider Rico? I don't know what that means. Maybe Captain Grit's had too many Bud Lights tonight. I'm not sure. All right, we've got 2 questions left. Here are our rankings. And backup catcher, Taint Biter 02. And there's Captain Grit. He's commenting, and he's actually, yes, Zalman, I apologize. And he's actually participating. And it's hard to keep track of all you guys. You guys all play every week, and you know who I am. You know who Colt is, but we got a lot of people playing, so I never really know. But again, sorry, Zalman, that was you that quoted Ivan Drago. All right, we've got 2 questions left. Backup catcher, Taint Biter 02, Captain Grit. Here is your next question, and it is another logo teaser. And guess what? It's not a sports logo. It's a manufacturer of sporting goods. Identify the logo of this sports manufacturer and spelling does count. You've got 30 seconds to lock in your answer. What is this logo of which sports manufacturer? It's an interesting one for sure. I think it represents some sort of animal, I would think, Colt. What kind of animal do you see here? Look at the ink blot and tell me what you see.
Some kind of flamingo?
That's a pretty wicked looking flamingo. I don't know. It's like not a gazelle. It's not a puma. I don't know what it is actually. Well, it's got like the outer circle of the Nike check. I don't know. It's pretty wild. But let's see what everyone put in for their answers. We had 4 of you say Mizuno. We had, oh my goodness, a bunch of people. Asics, Saucony, Sokobi, Wilson, Mizuno. I don't know why. Oh yeah, we had another person say Mizuno. Is it not spelled right? I don't know. Well, guess what? We got a lot of people here saying Mizuno. And guess what? The correct answer is Mizuno. Interesting that we see Mizuno twice there, and it wouldn't give us the 5 people that got it. Crowd per always surprises us. But yes, Mizuno is the answer. That is the logo for Mizuno. They make everything from baseball equipment to boxing equipment, and they've been around for a long time. Let's take a look at the rankings once again. And it's Captain Grit in first place, Taint Biter 02, and Backup Catcher in third. It's all coming down to this. Let's take a look at some of these other teams we got here. We got Goober playing, Mullen joining us for the first time, Becca, Gooch, Yup, Baba Louie. I know you've been around, Kennard, Siesta Key, Troy Outlaw. I mean, we've got a whole bunch of people playing tonight, and we can't thank you guys enough for coming and supporting us. And, of course, supporting Play It Again Sports in West Hartford. Where else can you get the best gear, new and used? And I tell you, it's at Play It Again Sports. Yeah, flash it on the screen there, Colt. Let them know. Play It Again Sports in West Hartford. I know you guys are ready for the final question. Here it is on the board. And it's, of course, on this day, 2/17/1882, first Test cricket match played at Sydney Cricket Ground. But which 2 countries compete for cricket's ashes? Here are your options. 10 seconds on the clock. Is it India and Pakistan, Australia and England, Mexico and Brazil, or Cook Islands and Turkey? Colt, any guesses?
I would just hit one as quickly as I can for those double.
That's the best way to play if you don't know what you're doing there. Well, time is up. And guess what? The Ashes is actually one of the most prestigious trophies. It's not really a trophy, but it's like an urn of ashes. And it's the first game that's played by the winning team from the previous year. And believe it or not, a test game in cricket is the one of the highest standard. They've got everything backwards there. All right. I know everyone's anticipating to see what everyone put. 9 of you said India and Pakistan. 20 of you said Australia and England, and 2 and 2 for C and D. Colts, are we going with B here? I think we can lock it in, and it is Australia and England. Those are the 2. Did you get it right? Those are the 2 teams, the 2 countries that play for the Ashes in cricket's test game. All right. Did I say game? It's a match, of course. All right, here we go. The final rankings of tonight, and getting the $10 gift card, of course, provided by Play It Again Sports in West Hartford is Captain Grit, taking it down, giving us plenty to work with tonight. Captain Grit 802, Backup Catcher in second, and Taint Biter 02 comes in third. What a tremendous game. We had Sean Marbles, Yup, Stand Up Jet Ski, Hunk Knee B playing. Again, we can't thank you guys enough for playing and joining us at the 10 at 10 Cerebral Sports. But guess what? We don't just do this on Wednesday nights. We do this Monday through Sunday. So if you can't get enough trivia and enough of bar-rated entertainment, Colt, tell them where they can find you and where they can find us at the 10 at 10. Yes, there it is.
Oh, I got to add myself to the chat in order to talk.
Yeah, there you go. Colt's back in.
Yes,
well done producing tonight, Colt.
Oh, thank you. That was a lot of fun. I learned some stuff. Did 2 questions right, I think. But
that's
yes,
you double your score from last week. Well done.
Yeah, next week maybe I'll get. Maybe I'll get 3.
3. Yeah.
If you guys did have fun, we do this every single night. That is not an exaggeration. Every single night we do this at 10. More often than not, I am here. Barris is here. Mr. Brett is always going to be here on a Wednesday night. You might even catch a few surprises of people joining. And if anyone out there is enjoying the game and wants to join in the game, you can. All you have to do is email me. If you're a big sports fan, maybe we can even let you jump in on this one. But this is what you got to do. You got to email colt@barratedtrivia.com. I'm very nice. So I'm very welcoming. You guys can talk to me. I won't be mean.
I can vouch for that. Yes, Colt is a very nice guy. And also, this is not a joke. If you guys want to join us on stream and play along with us, we can get you on. StreamYard gives us this incredible tool to allow our users to come in and invite people in. You know, we show the comments from the players, but we can have you live on screen with us. We had Matt Turner play the other night. It was his birthday, I believe, and we had him on. And it was great to have, local fans on. We want to have people integrated and enjoying the game. So yes, please email Colt if you want to join any of our games. And of course, be respectful, but I think it would be a great opportunity for you to get involved with Bar Rated Entertainment in our 10 at 10. Colt, are you doing any live games this week or upcoming?
My live games passed for the most part, except one game that you guys can play on Friday night. It's Mixtape Match, which is formerly Mixtape Bingo. It is a game similar to Bingo, but with music. And you win. It's deals with cash. So if you win, you might leave with money. And that's true. It's going to be at Huskies on Friday. And you don't have to be a music expert either. All you have to do is make sure you know how to cross off if you hear a song.
There you go.
Yeah.
So Mixtape Match at Huskies on Friday. Go ahead, Colt. You have another point?
I do want to add.
Yes.
Going back to when my email was up on the screen, which I just took off. If you guys want to write a game, we're trying to think of maybe having a day of the week, like Fan Game Friday or something like that. We've already have some interest, so if this is something that enough people are interested in, we could keep that going. So if there's something special that you want to write a game about, all you need to do is have 10 questions.
There
we
you
can
go.
talk about that. So again,
fan integration, just like fan-controlled football. We did it first there, FCF. Once again, you can find me Monday nights at 5 Churches, 6 o'clock sign up, 6:30. Question number 1, that's 5 Churches in New Britain, Connecticut. We play our Hot Fingers trivia game live and in person. And on Tuesday nights, come on down to the Parkville Market in Hartford, Connecticut. And once again, 6 o'clock signups, 6:30. Pregunta numero uno. Guys, I can't thank you enough for joining us for another successful night of Cerebral Sports, presented and brought to you by Play It Again Sports in West Hartford, Connecticut. Well done, Captain Grit. If you provided us a valid email address, a $10 Amazon gift card will be sent to you moments after we wrap up here at the 10 at 10 live on all of your streaming social platforms. Colt, anything to add before we wrap this up?
No, just looking forward to seeing you guys join us again here tomorrow night and every night at 10 p.m. Yeah, spread the word.
Do we know what the theme game is for tomorrow?
Oh, geez, I don't know.
It might be a mystery. It might be mystery round. It might be Barris will definitely let you guys know if you're joining us for the theme game Thursday tomorrow night. But once again, Cerebral Sports every Wednesday, 10 at 10. Thank you guys so much. We'll see you next time.
We're going to have some fun. We're calling it Hot Fingers Trivia now, because you got to answer quickly for more points.
If you played the game here before, which it's nice to see a lot of familiar faces, welcome back. No sheets, no pens for tonight. We are playing a game on our phone. Hot Fingers!
Question number 24, this is the final question in this round. Give yourself a few minutes to go grab some more brews, hit the restroom if you need to.
The process in which an atom's nucleus splits into smaller parts is called what? Nuclear fission, ocean, neutron emission.
We love Hot Fingers Trivia!
Dude, that was